Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shania, and in this February vlog, I wanted to share what I got up to this month in February, so I hope you enjoy. So at the beginning of February, I went on a trip with some friends. We went to go visit this place called Enchanted Rock in a city called Fredericksburg, which is about 2 hours outside of Austin.
Put something else in it that makes you red.
I had a great time hanging out with my friends. We live in 2 different cities now, so it's always nice to be able to see them, even if it's just for a quick weekend. So we went to Enchanted Rock because I personally am a huge geology nerd, and I really wanted to share one of my favorite places to go see nature and hike in Texas. We started off our trip at a food truck park, and we got coffee at Desnudo and then got tacos at Veracruz All Natural. It was a really chill and nice morning to just chit chat and eat some good food before we went on our hike.
Yeah, that's big. Okay.
Yeah, I might just save one for later.
Yeah.
Wait, ask for everything bagel.
Oh, mine's ready.
Is that like not a not tripping? Okay. That's not everything bagel, right?
No, it's not. It's just, but your receipt says plain.
I got stupid. It's okay.
Is that one mine? Middle one?
I moved this,
yeah,
whatever was here. Well, no, the one that was here, I put it there. The one that was here, so it was like this.
Oh, that's fine then.
Okay, then yes, thanks so much. Oh, avocado galore. Is it spicy?
Is your tacos ready, Michelle?
It's good.
Where's the bagel?
Oh, you're gonna post it later?
Maybe. Okay. Taco cheers.
We're supposed to hold it over?
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
And so after we drove 2 hours to Fredericksburg, we then went to visit a winery, which I forgot to record, but we had a great time there. And then we went to eat pasta and ended up after that going to hike, which was a little bit of a strange order to eat some really heavy food and also have drank wine before going on this huge hike. So the rock looks pretty easy to summit from afar, but as you are climbing up the mountain in itself, it becomes very steep very fast.
He said, I need a break. That in itself was tiring.
So at this point in the hike, we were nearly to the top, but we just all decided to take a quick break and just take in the view as well as rest a little bit. My friends took some pictures to show off their victory of making it so far up the mountain so far.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
I did. I got it.
Yay! And once we all reached the summit, we were all pretty tired and decided to all lay down and chat, and even some of us even took a little bit of a nap while we waited and enjoyed the nice breeze on the mountain. And another trip I took this month in February was that I went back home to Las Vegas to spend some time with my childhood best friend. We went on this lovely hike in Red Rock Canyon, which is 20 minutes outside of Vegas, and we were able to catch this lovely winter wonderland.
It's beautiful.
when I came back from my trip from Vegas, I realized that I didn't take pretty much any videos. I only took photos. So to kind of go over a little bit more about my trip, I just wanted to share some of my traveler's journal spreads that I made for it. So I was in Vegas for, I forgot, maybe 5 days, 4 days. That's actually where I'm from. So I did grow up there, and I decided to go visit my childhood best friend. Her and I have been friends since, well, we met in elementary school, and then we went to the same middle school, went to different high schools, but we've kept in touch ever since. And so as we've gotten older, we've basically surpassed how many years of friendship now? Almost 16 years of being friends. And so we have never really made that many memories as adults, because I moved to Texas for college, and then she continued to live in Las Vegas. So we would text, we'd have like long FaceTime calls to catch up, but overall we never have gone out or just made or done anything together. So I decided, now that we're getting older, huge life changes are coming, that it would be fun to have our very first girls' night out. I personally have never been to the club before. That's not something that I've ever done, but we decided that that would be on the agenda. So on our first day of Vegas, we stayed at the New York hotel and had a small staycation, and that night we went to a club, and we also ate at this place called Sheng Artisan Noodle. We shared something, talked over it, and yeah, this is what my spread for that day looked like. It was actually really fun to go to the club. Thankfully, we were able to get a table and dance, and yeah, basically dance all night and have a great time together. And so after that, we spent a pretty chill day because we were really tired after that. We went over to a coffee shop, I think. I actually combined 2 days. I spent one full day visiting my brother, spent time with him, ate lunch, went hiking, and then after that, we went hiking. And so for me, I love Red Rock Canyon in Las Vegas. That's one of my favorite places to travel and visit every time I go back home. So I was able to grab a map from the visitor center, and I took a couple cutouts from that map and I just pasted them on this side. When I journal, I always like to put the mementos on the left-hand side and I write on the right side. But yeah, so we went to do Icebox Canyon, and it was a beautiful hike. I was a little bit underdressed, especially in the shoe department, because I only had my 𝑬𝒒𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒅s on. It's the only shoe I brought on my quick trip. And we were hiking in the most beautiful snow. It was basically pretty much untouched. There was not many people at the park at the time. And so we got to walk through it, and it was so beautiful. In Las Vegas, there's pretty much no snow, especially on the ground, pretty much all year round. It's very rare. And even now when I live in Texas, same thing happens. You rarely see snow. So to see such a beautiful snow all over the floor, and it was thick too. Like, it was not like just a little bit of sprinkle. It was very nice, fluffy, powdery. It might have been perfect for making having a snowball fight, but we did not do that. I cut out the trail that we went on, so we went on to Icebox Canyon. And yeah, these are just my little mementos from Las Vegas, and I don't know if I did an extra one. Yeah, well, yeah, I know I didn't. Yeah, so that's everything in my traveler's notebook that I guess represents my trip to Las Vegas.
So this month I did end up going to the ceramic studio, but I have not been going pretty much at all this month, which is kind of crazy to say. I felt like I was living at the pottery studio pretty much every day at the end of last year, but to be honest, at the start of this year so far, I have felt like I have really lost that new hobby motivation. So I feel a little bit lost on what I want to create and where I really want to take myself with ceramics. Right now I find that I'm a lot more interested in doing things like illustration and even potentially opening up my own snail mail or my own sticker club. That is something that I am really looking into potentially starting for this year. And I think it's really interesting that your interest can change almost seems like super suddenly, because I think what really changed it for me was after I came back from my Japan trip, I really just felt like life was coming at me pretty quickly at the first quarter of the year, and haven't had the time and honestly the patience to want to do more pottery. So I have been thinking a little bit about maybe taking a pause on pottery for now, because I, don't see myself wanting to sell my pieces anymore. I find that I'd rather have it as a quick hobby, but unfortunately it is pretty expensive to hold a membership at my studio, so I'm kind of sad to think about the idea that I will be giving up my shelf, but that money can be used for other things that I would want to pursue creatively instead. So I think that will be my plan going into the month of March and April. But who knows, maybe I'll find another spark of inspiration just like I have with illustration and dive back into pottery. But I do wish I could do pottery at home. I think I'm kind of reaching a point where that barrier of having to drive to the studio is kind of getting in my way a little bit. But it's not really feasible for me to get my own wheel and manage my own water at home at my apartment, so I don't see that happening, and who knows, I might just take a pause and pick it back up in a few months. But that's kind of where I've been at with ceramics so far, and with these pieces that I was making at the studio, they actually did come out a lot nicer than I had expected. These were my first pieces that I made with porcelain, and I just kind of did whatever for them. I had received a underglaze watercolor palette for Christmas, and so I was just putting it to use, as well as some underglaze pastels or crayons, and they looked really good in the end. All the colors were a lot more deep and dark at the end, but yeah, that's all my thoughts for pottery this month. Okay, good morning. I'm currently in my office before I start work for the day. Oh, Kalachi, stop. And I got my first ever mail club mail from two artists that I subscribe to on Patreon. So I subscribe to Paloma the Peach and Megan Wang, and I'm super excited to use their stickers. Since I recently started journaling a lot more in my traveler's notebook, I've been on the hunt for stickers that are from artists that I've been following for a long time. So I'm really excited to start collecting their stickers and use them. My goal with journaling is actually to not end up a accidental sticker hoarder. Sorry, it's kind of loud outside. There's like landscaping going on. But yeah, I just wanted to go through and show the stickers I got. So for January, I should actually double check if this is supposed to be for January or February. I'm pretty sure it's January, but for Megan, we got this one. This big cat says, "I love my cat." I don't personally have a cat, but my sister does, and he's really cute. I believe this is her two cats, Megan's cats, Rover and Cosmo. And they're sharing some onigiri together. Super cute. Perfect for February. And then from Paloma, we have one sticker sheet with, I think, 4 stickers. This one, this camera, and then this fountain pen, I believe, is 2. Oh no, it's 1, so it's 3 stickers. Very cute. Oh, I don't know if it's focusing, sorry. And then she made this pets like Polaroid or like film strip. Very cute. So I'm excited to use these. I'm very happy to say that I am able to, well, might sound kind of trivial to some, but I think it's pretty common where you get stickers and you like them or you buy them because you love the art, but then you're afraid to use them because they're so nice that you feel guilty putting them just anywhere. But this is a sign to just use your stickers, otherwise they're just gonna sit there and have no home. So I will definitely put these into my traveler's notebook, especially into my journaling section. And yeah, these are super cute. Okay, hi. So right now I'm working on making some stickers for my friend. His handle is at @QTTCG. So he had actually asked me a while ago to make some pretty large stickers for him so he can give them away at card shows. So that's basically all I'm doing right now. He had requested 100 of them, and so I have all my supplies out here in my living room because my dog really does not like the sound of the cutting machine, so I just do it all out here just so he can still have peace and quiet and not get too scared. So yeah, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so out of the 100, I have finished 72, and I have these 4 sheets here. These ones all have chances of having, I think, at least 1 B grade because of some ink smearing. I forgot to record all of the, I guess, behind the scenes for how I print, laminate, and I guess set these up, but we'll just show the cutting process and how I align my sheets on the mat. So I do use a Silhouette Cameo, I think the 4th version, and when I first got it, I actually had a lot more issues with it, and you know, I think with both Cricut and this one, they're both known for being a little loud. So that's another reason why I like to do it out here. Yeah, sorry for the noise, I'll mute it, but this is just easier, I think, than doing it inside my office because it's just easier to spread out all the scraps and everything. So while I was watching back this footage, it was really making me think a lot about what do I want to do creatively for, I guess, the foreseeable future. And I am definitely really interested in potentially posting more of my art process, as well as just having my own sticker club. That really is something that's been on my mind because for me, I'm super interested in collecting stickers, especially since I've been starting to junk journal a lot more. So I am still really thinking through how do I want to do that, especially since I do work a 9-to-5 job. Like, how would I manage all of that creative output? That's just something that's been really on my mind. So I'm not really sure what I will be doing, but I will definitely share the process of me potentially starting that this upcoming month. So you can look out for that. I feel like I have pretty much all the basic knowledge I would need to at least make them. I'm already really proud about how I've managed printing and also just knowing how to cut the stickers. So you can look out for that potentially in the coming months. Okay, I want to share my reading updates for my 2026 reading challenge and just share my progress so far. So for the month of February, I was able to finish 2 books. The first one being The Labyrinth of the Spirits, and then The City of Mist. This was the 4th book in the Shadow of the Wind series, and it was very long. I think it was, let me see. Oh my gosh, wow. That is long. 800 pages. Yeah, it was an 800-page book. I don't even think it looks like 800 pages, but the text on this book was like very small. But it was a really, really good ending to the series. I took my time reading this one because I was really sad for the book to be ending, the series in general to be ending. And then this one, I believe, is a small continuation of the series, but it doesn't directly relate to the events of the main series. I think it would be called an epilogue. So for this, it just is a compilation of short stories that are within the same universe but are detached from the main characters of the main story. So this was a great way, I think, to finish and end off the series. But I saw people did not enjoy this that much. I didn't really read why because I didn't want to get spoiled, but I really enjoyed it. I did rate every book in the series a 5 out of 5 stars. I could definitely see myself rereading this series in a couple years because there's so many small details that I feel like I would love to pick back up on as I read, because I think the first time you read any series you kind of miss a lot of stuff.
but I loved how in the end things did wrap up, even though some things were very tragic. But yeah, it was a great series. Highly recommend it, especially if you're into Spanish writing, mystery, and romance. And so for my current read for March, my first book of the month is Project Hail Mary. I am not that far into it. It's a great book so far. I'm trying to finish it before the movie comes out, but I think I'm only 55 pages in, but it's a really quick read. I feel it's something that as you're reading it, it feels fast to read. It definitely has that typical, I would say, sci-fi language. I just can't really describe it, but some of the dialogue to me feels very characteristic of sci-fi, where there's a main character who says a smart comment, and sometimes it feels like they're just kind of flexing on you just how intelligent they are. But overall, it's very intriguing. I can see the impending tragedy of the situation coming. And then also, I just wanted to share my bookmark that I got. I got this at a local stationery store, and it was actually 2 onigiris longer than this, but it was sticking out of my the book, so I just cut it and then added those extra 2 into my traveler's notebook. But that's my reading update so far. I am, I think, 5 or 6 books deep into my challenge for the year, so I think I'm at a really great pace. And that's all for my reading update.